Hey Sparkers, Andy Garland back here for SparkAmp tutorials. Today's video is going to be this is my third video now on the Airstep Lite Spark Edition. This is going to be demonstrating the looper functionality, which was made available by XSonic, I want to say, just a few months ago. This is the beginning of January. Happy New Year, by the way, 2022. Yay. Airstep has the capability of being a looper when used with the Spark. So there's a couple of things you need. First of all, you need a Lightning to USB adapter, and this allows you to connect from the Spark, or from the Airstep rather, to the Spark. You also need to purchase the Loopy HD Looper software from the App Store. It's $4.99. Less than $10 basically. I don't even know how much this thing costs. It might be 10, 15, $20. I'm not really sure. So maybe $20 with both of those, and you've got yourself a looper. So I'm going to show a little bit about how it works. I'm going to talk through how a little bit about how I've used it. As a reminder, XSonic did provide me with the Airstep Lite Spark Edition. So thank you again to XSonic for that. But I'll talk a little bit about the setup. There's quite a few steps involved. So what I'll do is I'll insert the video that XSonic did into this video, which walks through all of the steps to get it set up and configured. But I'll kind of talk through that stuff in a high level. Then I'll jump into that video and I'll embed that in mine so you don't have to go find that. And then I'll do a quick demonstration on how it works, how I use it. I'm not necessarily the best looper in the world, so I'll keep that short and sweet, just kind of demonstrating the functionality, but that'll be it. So this should be, a pretty quick video today. So let's start real quick. I'll just do kind of the high level overview of the setup. So it is a little bit involved, a little complicated. There's like I said, there's over 20 steps involved, but basically what you need to do is make sure your Airstep is updated with the proper firmware version, which as of today, January 16th, 2022, that is 1.4. So you got to make sure that your Airstep has the correct firmware. Obviously, you have to purchase and download the Loopy HD Looper app, which again is $4.99 from the App Store. And then you have to, when you turn on the Airstep, you have to hold down B and C, the second and third buttons when you turn it on, and that actually enables it into looper mode. So you can kind of see that right there. And it kind of is basically a solid green with a light blue. That means it's not connected yet. But you have to make sure you're properly connected both via USB to your Spark. You have to have your Bluetooth connection going to your iOS device as well. So yeah, you have to pair it via Bluetooth, and then you have to launch the Loopy software, and there's a little bit of configuration so that it recognizes the incoming Bluetooth commands that come from your Airstep to the Loopy app. So again, that'll be all walked through in the XSonic video. A little bit of programming involved in getting that set up, but from there it works as a pretty good looper. So real quick before I demonstrate that video, I'm just going to talk about what buttons do which with basically the default configuration. Then I'll link that video in, and then I will do a demonstration. So the first button here is a record or dub button. So depending on what track you have selected within the Loopy software, you can select the track either on the iOS device itself, or you can scroll through that. But this will just basically start recording or dubbing whatever you want to play at the time, right? So this is when you're playing your guitar, bass, or whatever. You tap this to start recording, and then you tap it again when you're done with your loop, right? So whether that's a 5-second loop or a 10-second loop, however long it is, you're gonna use that to tap in and tap out. So that's what the first button does, and then the second button, after you've already recorded a loop, it'll play or stop the track. So that's play or stop, and then this third button will clear the recording. So you just hold it down and it clears out that dub or that recorded session. And then these last two buttons, depending on if you hold them or just press them, if you just tap them or press them, it's channel up or channel down on your presets. So you can use your 4 presets with the loopy software. You can't use anything else in the Spark when you're doing your loops. You can only use your 4 presets. So it's similar to the Airstep functionality itself, but you can channel up and channel down with that. And you can also, if you hold them down, you can go up, down, or down 1 track or up 1 track. So the 4th button goes down a track and the 5th button goes up a track. So that's basically how the looper works with the Airstep and the loopy software. And so now I'm going to just, like I said, I'm going to jump to the XSonic video that they did showing you how to set it up, and then I'll do a demonstration. So thanks.